Thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Thank you. So, all right, as you may or may not know, for the last couple of weeks, my Uncle Ray has been living with me. Now, Uncle Ray has been with the circus all his life, and so I was concerned because we come from two different backgrounds, but it's working out pretty good so far. The only problem, I guess, every time he hears a siren, he starts howling. But other than that, I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. Well, today a frustrated President George Bush threatened to cancel Manuel Noriega's CIA pension. So I think finally the buds are... did you hear about this? Dinty Moore. I think this tells a lot about what a great land we live in. Dinty Moore was finally invited to a reception at the White House. Last night it took place, and he attended, and I guess it went all right. However, an inside source claims that Dinty Moore will never be invited back to the White House because he was too gassy. So... it's nights like this I wish we had celebrities in the audience I could introduce to you at home. But we don't. We just don't. Who could I introduce? Paul, from the world of sports?
Wouldn't that be nice?
No, we don't have any here tonight. What? This is... All right, hold it. Wait a minute. All right, hold it. Thank you. Ken Martin, America's fastest marathon runner, right up there. This is our guitarist, Sid McGinnis. He was in the marathon. Did you see him?
Yeah, last year. I had the same clothes as you.
And where did you finish?
Well, that's where the similarity ends.
Okay, goodbye. Bye, Sid. There you go. Well, now. Drive safely. Good night, everybody. God bless you. On the... Well, you're a busy little fellow over there tonight.
I'm working.
I appreciate it. On the program tonight, Paul Reiser is here, a very funny man, and also... has his own TV show. And Jimmy Cliff will be joining us. And the list literally keeps going on and on. We'll have the world's oldest acrobats. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason we've doubled security tonight, Bjorn Nitmo.
What a show. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you, Paul. You look terrific.
Thank you. I'm expanding my look.
Now, the next time we see one another here on the magic of television, the miracle of television.
Yeah.
It'll be a whole different set of numbers. It'll be 1990.
That's right.
It'll be January something, 1990.
1990.
That's stunning, isn't it, that we've been doing it this long?
Still, however, the decade won't be over.
No, the decade does not end until the end of 90.
Until the end of 90.
The 80s are over.
Yeah.
80s is over, 80s are over.
The 80s are over,
Doc is here, Doc's not here.
Doc is not here.
And now, and when we come back, what is your pledge for the new year?
I pledge to be just a...
Uniforms for the band, Paul.
All right, uniforms. Uniforms for the band. Now, were you thinking of sending us over to Seville Row and having suits tailored for us?
No, not necessarily, but that might be a look we would see one night.
Yeah.
But like what you're wearing this evening, I think would be acceptable.
For everybody?
Yeah.
That's for everybody.
Yeah, that's for everybody.
All right.
Yeah, something like that.
Not hats like that.
No, I don't think so, and perhaps no berets, although,
Right.
Anton, it's nice. It's nice. And have you made any resolutions for the new year?
I haven't as yet. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, yes. More fun salads.
Oh, well.
Let's do our top 10 list. We have such a big show. I have to keep rolling right along here. The category tonight, Manuel Noriega's top 10 New Year's resolutions. You know, Paul, he's down there in the Papal Nunciature in Panama City.
He is in the Nunciature then.
Yes, he is
not in the
Nunciature. Nunciature. No, he is there.
He is.
He's seeking asylum, I guess. Refuge, political asylum, whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, top 10 New Year's resolutions. Number 10, no more declaring war on really big countries. Number 9, call that guy I know at Jacoby and Myers. Number 8, find out if Revlon makes a spackle. Number 7. Number 7, send Hallmark's most expensive friendship card to President Bush. Here's a good one. Number 6, get New York City taxi license. There you go. Number 5, find a travel agent who can work a little faster. Number 4, get in touch with my last friend in the world, Nikolai Ceausescu. Too late, pal. Friends of the Ceausescus, were you? Number 3, when all this is over, send Pope a thank you kilo. Number 2. Number 2, don't trust anybody talking about a kinder, gentler nation. And Manuel Noriega's number 1 New Year's resolution, make reservations for hell. That's cute. See, that's very cute. Very cute. We're talking about resolutions, and then we have revolution. Very cute.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Always thinking. I appreciate that.
Thank you for noticing. Busy work over here.
More fun salads for the 90s.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
You know, I have this car phone that the staff gave me for Christmas.
We all chipped in for that.
Yeah, I know. How much, by the way, did you chip in?
I put in, I think, either $10 or $20. I'm not
really?
exactly sure.
Thank you very much. How terribly generous.
Thank you.
Salvation Army got more from you.
Well, there are so many.
So now, you know what it's done?
Many in need this holiday season.
So now what it's done, it's made my life a little more easy. On the other hand, it's also made the work of the Connecticut Highway Patrol much easier. Because when I'm speeding, they just phone now.
I see. Phone in the summons.
That's right. They don't have to get out of the car. They don't have to flag me down. No messing around with roadblocks.
Good.
Here we go. Our viewer mail, ladies and gentlemen. We've been answering our viewer mail Friday night for the last... Number 1, Dear Dave, The Tonight Show had its biggest audience many years ago with the Tiny Tim marriage episode. Has there ever been a wedding on your show? Your pal, Reverend G., Roland Heights, California. This is a great letter. Unfortunately, Reverend, we've never really had a wedding on the show. However, we are doing something very special tonight that I think is really going to boost the ratings pretty good. For the first time ever on network televisions, one of our stagehands, Al Marr, is going to get his fishing license.
As county clerk, it gives me great pleasure to give you this permit, which allows you to fish anywhere in New York State.
Thank you, Your Grace. This is the proudest day of my life.
Nice job, Al. Thank you very much. This is how it was rehearsed all damn day. Thank you, Your Highness. And you changed it to Your Grace?
I slipped up a little.
Oh, you slipped up a little. Good Lord. I can hardly wait for the 90s. Dear Dave, number 2 begins, I just moved into a new apartment and I'm having trouble taping your show with my VCR. I think that the problem has something to do with the decoder box. Can you tell me the proper way to hook up a VCR to a TV with a decoder box? Joe Wolf, Coconut Creek, Florida. Sounds like a lovely community, doesn't it, Paul? Paul?
It sounds like that, exactly like that, yeah.
Already planning the uniforms, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sure, Joe, I understand your frustration. Hooking up a VCR can be quite complicated. Let me show you what I found to be true in the case when you're trying to hook it up. Really, there's only one thing to remember. You have to take the input from the VCR and make sure that that's hooked up to the output from the decoder box, and then that will, no, wait a minute, that's wrong. No. It comes from the decoder box, the output, into the input of the VCR, and, you know, I'm not sure now, but it's just these two cables, and I'm just going to go ahead and hook these up here.
This was a dramatization to show you what can happen if you screw around with cable equipment. Remember, the only person authorized to change wiring on a converter box is a technician from your local cable company. Never attempt it yourselves, unless, of course, you're one of those electronics geeks. Now back to Donnie the Joke Boy and his late-night comedy carnival.
Thank you, Your Highness. Through the magic of television becomes, thank you, Your Grace. Letter number 3. Dear Dave, is Will Lee's instrument even plugged in? Will Lee, of course, is our fine bass player and the wealthiest man in show business. The letter continues, I think he's faking it. Please check into this and get back to me. Curious, Brian J. Bancroft, Laguna Beach, California, also a lovely community. Will, what's the deal? Is your instrument plugged in there?
Yeah, Brian, my instrument's plugged in. If you don't believe me, just ask your wife.
Hi, Bob. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Tom.
Thanks for coming by. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. You were doing that backstage,
Get a little thing
too.
there.
On behalf of all of us at NBC, I'd like to present you with this Humanitas Award
Oh, thank you.
for giving other members of your staff the opportunity to make cheap jokes about a certain part of the male anatomy. I think you know what I mean. The Johnson, the old rattlesnake, the Jones, the python, the power cable, the tool, the plow horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert C. Wright. Thank you very much for dropping by.
Pride, the Big Dipper, the old Remington, Judge Roy Bean, the Swizzle Stick, the Big Noise from Winnetka,
So far, it's going better than we ever dreamed it would.
Very entertaining.
Did you see that memo, by the way, from the NBC News people?
No, what was that?
Beginning Monday, Deborah Norville is Debbie Norville.
Really? That came out officially?
I have to call her Debbie from now on.
I'll be glad to call
Debbie
her.
Norville. Yeah, I thought that was odd. They'd put a memo out like that.
Interesting, yeah.
Letter number 4. More fun salad. Dear Dave, what were you arguing about and with who as you made your entrance on your November 29th show? Hope there isn't a bloodless coup in progress, signed a concerned viewer, Richard Paxco, Ludlow, Massachusetts. You know, I remember this night, Richard. I was furious. The deal was somebody had broken a promise to me that they had made, and believe me, you're right, all hell broke loose. In fact, when I think about it now, my blood really starts to boil. You lying weasel, I'll have your job for this. You're ruined. I'm telling you, that pizza took 40 minutes to get here, and I'm not paying for it.
You're nuts! I got here in 25 minutes. Pay up, deadbeat.
Deadbeat? Who you calling deadbeat? Get back in that truck. You'll be delivering balloons to parties when I get
I'm not proud of that behavior. That's it. That's our viewer mail. That's the last segment of mail for the 80s. We'll be right back with Paul Reiser.